Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching on the YouTube, I want to thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Ben, and I am back on the platform. We're not going to stay long today. I want to talk about something very, very important, educational, and completely productive. And I actually have experience in this area that I'm going to talk about today. And I do hope that you guys will stay with me. Let me just get my gear ready. And I'm also live on TikTok as well. For those of you guys that will be joining me on YouTube, there'll be a link to have your contribution. I'll try to be here for an hour plus. Make sure that if you're on YouTube, share this platform. Let other people know what we are doing. We critically analyze things, unbiasedly look at situation, and come up with solution. Let me see if the studio gear is ready. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're ready to go. Ready to go. Thank you so much for joining, ladies and gentlemen. If you are joining me on YouTube, hold on. I can hear some echo from my phone. I don't know where's that one coming from. Hold on, guys. The pad. Hold on, guys. Okay. I don't know. I hear some noise that I don't appreciate. I want to use the right volume for this. Hold on, guys. Let me just make sure that I'm right. I think I'm right now. I think I'm right. Okay, I think. Do you guys hear some noise doing feed, something like that coming out from my head? I don't know. Let me know you can hear me on the YouTube as well. If the noise is coming on the YouTube, let me know. I can unplug everything and go literally analog. Let me just see if the machine is okay. Okay, how is it going? Is it better? I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for joining, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I want to talk about this topic that has been trending in Nigeria, and I want to make it clear before I start. Obi Cubana is one of my favorite people in Nigeria. So insulting him is not going to be accepted. I love this guy. I'm telling you. I know Obi Cubana before he become this massively famous. I go to his restaurant in Abuja, and he's one of the most humble guy you will ever meet. I know him. I know his brothers. When I go to Abuja or when I'm in Abuja, I go to his restaurant to eat in Usetu. And every time he returned back in the evening, he always come. And I'm always at the back of the restaurant. There's a kind of a terrace at the back where they make nice food and everything. So I go there and I go to meet him as the owner. That was before he become social media famous. Obi Cubana was not a famous guy. He was a shy guy. He run a nightclub. The guy that owned Moscow in Abuja. Don't forget, I'm an Abuja boy. I have a house in Abuja. My son was born in Abuja. I live with a white woman in Abuja for more than 5 years. So I have things that if I begin to say it here, many of you guys will be like, Mr. Ben, Mr. Ben. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. I go to his restaurant often. I just told you now, my son was born in Abuja. And that is fact. So if you look at my son's passport, you will see born in Abuja. I have a business in Abuja. So I live in Abuja. I am a Abuja boy, but I'm a stubborn one. So I go to his restaurant almost all the time. Now, the current deputy governor of Edo State, sorry, it's a bike. The current deputy governor of Edo State, Dennis, is my person. So, deputy governor of Edo State. So we used to go there and eat something together. So that is me for you in Abuja. And I have never seen such a humble person in my life than Obi Cubana. So everything I am going to say here today is going to base on just my opinion, and I'm not in any way trying to insult him or trying to bring him down in any way or shape at all. I love him. I think he's a fantastic human being who has a history of how to hustle from the beginning to the top. He used to sell palm wine in Abuja. This is how the guy started. From palm wine, then they begin to run that business in Usetu. And I used to have my shop in Use 3, Zone 3. I used to have my shop. This Obi Cubana used to see. I used to supply ink to him. I used to sell ink to him. Now, when he began to make this big money, I used to go to his restaurant and I used to stay at the back. And he always come. He would say, "Hey, hi, Ben." And then that time they will be drinking. So if I like my Heineken, so I'll be sitting there when I fly to Nigeria, I like my Heineken and I'll be drinking. They will hop me over to their table and I'll have a drink with them as well. He was not famous. He was never a fame. I don't think Obi Cubana have Instagram account before he buried his mom. He's not a famous person. He's a very, very laid back guy. And anybody who knows this guy will tell you, even this celebrity status that this guy got into now, he's literally doing this celebrity status because of people install it on him. He's not a celebrity. If you get to meet him, you will know this guy is zero celebrity. I know his senior brother and I know his older brother, and I used to go to his restaurant. And the barber shop in front of his in short, the oldest security in Obi Cubana establishment in Abuja knows me like a brother. And if Spencer is listening, Spencer will know. When I go there, I drive Tundra. When I drive my car to that place, I give the key to them. I just give the key. And the guy will always recognize me. He's the oldest security guy in front of Abuja Cubana bar in Use 2. The guy knows me like a brother. When I return back, bros, what did you bring? You don't come back to Nigeria. Since we know see you don't come, I go enter. And I know they buy bottle. I go stay at the bar, do my thing. Then when it is time, when I go home, or if I won't come back to the club later, I come to the club, I will stay within the bar with them. So I know this guy. So everything I'm going to say here today, I'm going to say it so that people can learn what adoption really means to Nigerians. And I want you to understand. Now, I said it the last time that Andrew, my friend that died, was adopted. Andrew was not born to a Nigerian parent. And I know for over 11 years that I know Andrew, I know the story he told me. Now, I'm not going to use that as an example. I'm going to use other example because that case is heading to court. So I don't want to be a prejudice to what is going to be happening over the case. But now, I didn't want to talk about this, but it's trending. And people that don't like this guy, they want to use it to attack his personality. I think where I'm going to be today, I'm going to be centrally in the middle. And I'm going to explain it. Even him, if he listens to my explanation, he will understand he error somewhere that needed to be corrected. A lot of time, Nigerians are doing adoption, not because they really need adoption. They are doing it because it's convenient. They feel like, oh, this person died. Oh, I will take care of the child. Like E-Money going to Junior Pope and said, I will take care of child. It's a lot of commitment to go into adoption. It's a lot of commitment. Now, when I live in this country, I have a brother that have plenty children. Now they used to tell me, "Oh Ben, make sure you carry one of my son." I told my own direct senior brother, "Why will I carry your son? Why will I carry your son? I tell you to born pikin, I don't go carry your son for you." Now, I live in the UK and we have benefit. The more children you have, the more benefit you have. My oldest is going 19. My youngest is going 17 in 1 week. Now think about that. And have never have another child anywhere. I have 2 children with 1 woman, and I never have another one. In short, I can guarantee you I never mistakenly impregnate any girl and I dey bang any day. I know my limit. I cut my suit according to my size. Now, if you go and I'm giving you money every month to sustain yourself and you go have 10 children thinking Mr. Ben is going to carry one, I'm not going to do it. I am not going to do it. So I made that one clear to my family member and everyone understand me. Now they might see this guy is crazy. He's too they talk about, he's too talk. He too they explain. No, Nigerian people will tell you, you will explain tire. I too they explain. I have another friend of mine that I always tell Ben, have another children. And sometimes I'm conflicting with myself whether I should go to Nigeria and have children. And I'm thinking, do I not have faith on my children in the UK? Why would I go to Nigeria and start having another children? That is a lot of headache. If it happened, I will take responsibility, but it has never happened. Now, any girl I'm dating, I make sure I make it clear to them what I want. And if what they want does not align with what I want, I move on. Okay. Now, let me come back to the adoption. Now, the young man, the young boy, I don't know because none of us know the story of the adoption. So I am going to be very, very careful what I say here. Allegedly, the boy was adopted. I just got to hear about it yesterday. I have never heard it before. And you know me, I don't believe bloggers. I don't believe stories. But if that boy was adopted, then I will tell you that what Obi Cubana did was wrong, or was ill advice, or was in rush, or not thought through to make that tweet that he tweeted. Now the boy jumped into a TikTok trending, and the boy made that statement: "I'm raising my shoulder. My shoulder is no paining me. Oh, I just discover I'm next of king." Now I've gone to TikTok and watch. A lot of people are doing it, and the boy did it. Of course, that touched a lot of nerves in the family. When it touched nerves, if I was in the position of Obi Cubana, I would have tweeted, "Don't go hustle. My money, no for your money. Go make una go hustle for una self." If Obi Cubana would have said this, that would have take a lot of message. Like, my money na my money, I go chop palm, make una go hustle for una self. You understand? But Obi Cubana take this his son and capture it. Now you be next of king. Now it bring a lot of questioning, and this is why people are bashing him. But I want us to understand emotions are high. Nigeria is no used to adoption. Now, people adopt children because they pity where they're coming from. Doesn't mean that they love that child. Adoption in the UK is different. If you adopt a child, you have to put them, if you are doing your will, you have to put them on the will as well. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So it's different in Nigeria. Please, people should take it easy on Obi Cubana and and on his wife Lolo as well, a woman that I really, really like. I've never met her, but I respect her, the way she supports her husband. And that's what I'm saying. It's a learning movement for us. Nigerians are not used to adopting. We don't do adoption. And when we do adoption, we do it out of pity, not out of love for anybody. The paperwork is shamble. I know a young lady that the mother who adopted this young lady, and I'm saying this story now categorically. The woman adopted this young lady at maybe age of 2 years old. You adopted a child at 2 years old, and you are using that child to clean toilets. That child feel completely neglected. I've never said this. I have the adopted certificate in my hand. They have reached out to me. Okay? You adopted a child. You start to use that child for house girl. Now, when that child needed something, you don't help her. You help your own children. Some people go and adopt because they couldn't bear children, and immediately they have adoption, they get pregnant. So their new baby is now the number one. The one they adopted become the house girl or the house help. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Nobody force you. Nobody force you. If somebody died in your family, don't go and put your mouth, say, I go adopt you. When you say you are adopting that child, the child take your name. You become the not corporate parent. You become a real parent to that child. You have to protect that child with all of your life equally. And some men make a decision on social media without consulting their wife, because the wives are submissive in Nigeria. They agree. For example, Junior Pope died. E-money say, I am adopting the children. Their responsibility is my responsibility. Let's say E-money went ahead and adopt those children. Has E-money talked to his wife and said, we are bringing these children home. Their pain is our pain. Our pain is their pain. Your own biological son and children, we are going to look at these children the same eye. If there's a fire in the house and this child is in the front, and your own biological child is at the back, who would you save? That is the question I will give to my wife before I adopt any stranger into my house. I said, we are adopting this child now. We have our own children. We are adopting this child. Madam, if there's a fire and you have a chance to save a child, and this, our adopted one, is in the front, and the one that is my biological child is at the back, who would you save? Now, if my wife tell me she's going to save our biological son, I will know. I'm not going to hate my wife. I will just know she's not ready for adoption. I will just know she's not ready for adoption. Now, if somebody in the village pie and they say, oh, who want to carry the child? Don't go and do adoption. Just say you are helping. Going to do adoption is different. You are taking a total responsibility of that child. You are going to look at that child as your child. You are going to be responsible for that child as your child. And many, many of our people, we don't understand this. We do it for social media. We do it for family member. We do it to show people, oh, you know, I am the one raising Uncle Neddy children. I am the one raising Pasca children. I am the one sponsoring Pasca children. They are taking my last name. If you make any child to take your last name, then you have to be ready to go all the way for that child and give every responsibility for that child. If this boy, if Obi Cubana real son, biological son, make that tweet or make that TikTok post, will Obi Cubana say, no, you are not the biological son? This one is biological son. But no, will Obi Cubana make a tweet and said, no, you are not? Is this adopted one? He wouldn't have done it. He wouldn't have done it. he would not have done it. If his real son did that, if his real son did that, Obi Cubana will not have any problem with it. His wife will not have, Lolo will not have any problem with it. So the people that are bashing them, they are right to bash them. It's a learning process for us. And emotion does not win. What wins is rationality. No matter how rich you are, don't go and adopt a child except you really want it, except you really know the decision you are making. You are making this decision. You are adopting this child. When Madonna, the famous Madonna, went to Africa and adopt Messi and adopt another boy, the brother, Madonna take those children like her own. Madonna does not look her biological children differently from those children. If Madonna pie today, Madonna will even give more to that adopted child than he give to her own biological children. That's how white people do it. Madonna will everything equally to all of them. Is it like that in Nigeria? Now, this small thing that happened now shows you where we are as a society, as a country. Some people say they adopt children. They never do paperwork, you know. There's no paperwork. They could just go to the school and say, this child, na me carry am, na my name be go the beer. And school go agree. School go agree that child go the beer in name. No paperwork. Many of them are in Nigeria. Now, that young lady that reached out to me, that the adopted parent chased her out, I'm still sending her money today. At least I send her money. They chased her out of the house. The woman told her to go and find her own parent. This child was 2 years old when you took her in. Now, she don't dey stubborn. You say, may you go find your own parent. Where you won't go find your own parent? In the buy. Where would the person go and where is this child going to find her own parent? She was 2 years old when you adopted this child from orphanage home. Now the child is stubborn. You say, may you go find your parent. Where you won't go find your parent from? Where you won't go find your parent from? Now the same thing would they suffer for this UK be this. When a black man commit crime, they go say, go back to your country. When a Oyibo man commit the worst crime, where you want to make it go back to? Even when the person na British, when Anthony Joshua was stealing motorbike up and down, Anthony Joshua that you see today was stealing motorbike in Watford here. The British did not claim him. As soon as he's become this big, they say it's our son. He's a British boxer. If Anthony Joshua would have taken a knife and choked somebody belly, they go see a Nigerian. It's the same thing that we're talking about on adoption scale right now. So sometimes we have to open this thing. People don't know. I'm telling you, I think this is a learning process for Obi Cubana. He's learning now, okay, I think I shouldn't have made that tweet. What about if Obi Cubana would have called the young man home and said, come here, boy. What was that you tweeted about? Don't go walk. Oh. Make you no walk. My money, I go give unto charity. All I own you people is education. I'll give you education. I'll give you education. Any school you want to go, una go am. But my money, I go give them to charity. Everything would have been settled. Everything would have been settled. But you know, that sentiment, it ain't inside in white body. Somebody was telling me, Mr. Ben, na lolo Twitter mo, no be Obi Cubana. I don't care. It is a family affair. Are we going to condemn them? No. I don't know what happened in that house. I don't know what. I believe that that boy did not make that tweet out of any malice. Not just a joke. I don't think that boy see himself as not Obi Cubana's son. I don't think so. I don't think he see himself. I think Obi Cubana treat that boy with every lavishness, every luxury, every lifestyle, that that boy forgot that he was actually being adopted. Obi Cubana was so good to this boy that that boy forgot that he's not even a biological son of Obi Cubana. But Obi Cubana and his wife did not forget that this boy is not our biological son. You see, children. You see, children. Children are children. Children are children. Obi Cubana give everything to this boy. Holiday, private jet. So the boy don't even know. No be him papa be this. The boy don't have idea. The boy, when the boy say that, the boy said it with every confidence in him that this man is his dad, is his biological father. The boy don't understand anything. But the adult who's supposed to know, no. That means all along there's a preference in that house. Because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. An adult speak. So adults should take responsibility. So the young man was not planning the downfall of his sibling, because if you look at that video, the little brothers were in the house playing Lego on the floor. The little brothers, I watched the video. The little brothers, who is Obi Cubana, real biological children, they were in the room with him. They were not even watching. He was just playing and dancing and did what he did out of excitement. So that boy have no prejudice. That boy don't have anything in his mind. That boy don't know he's adopted. That boy just know his name is Obi Cubana's son. Nothing else can destroy it. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to educate. It's not time to destroy this man. As I told you guys, it's not a time to destroy this man. And he did not hire me to come and talk for him. Definitely, since he become famous, I don't think I've met him again. He's not my friend. He's just a nice, good man who appreciates customers that are visiting his restaurant in Use 2. I visit his any of my friends in Abuja know where I eat. Any of my friends in Abuja, they know where I eat in Abuja. I eat almost 3 meals there a day if I'm in Abuja. I eat my food. If anybody visit me, you will meet me at the back of Cubana's restaurant in Use 2. In short, you just know I'm going to be there. There is nothing to talk about it. I will be there in the evening. I'll be at the back. I'll just sit down there. I'll have my meeting. People will come and see me. I'll be having my drink. I have plenty picture of it. Or when I finish, I'll go and do my leg at the barber shop. Then I'll barb my hair at the barber shop. I have all the video of it. I have their phone numbers, all the staffs. In the bar, I have the manager of the bar. I have his phone number. I know these people. This guy is not a celebrity. Obi Cubana is not a celebrity. He's not arrogant person. He's the most humble person you will ever encounter in your life. He fucked up, but that fucked up is not him. It is the culture. If you need education on adoption, if you really adopt this child is your child. You don't have any option. Nobody force you. Now, if that child is bearing your last name, except it's just a lie from the blog, that's why I want them to clarify it. I don't know. But with the bashing that he's getting, people are insulting him, people are doing that, it is good to come out and say, okay, we didn't adopt this their child. This is our cousin, or this is our brother, or this is our friend that died or has no money, and we are raising this boy. So I think my tweet, I apologize for my tweet. You apologize for your tweet because this is disgrace. I'm not going to lie to you. You don't need that tweet. I am sure the boy that you are seeing, that Obi Cubana son that he showed now, that boy don't even care his brother tweeted. He don't care. He probably laugh about it. Do you think that boy run to his mother, mama, am I not the next of king? Am I not the next of king? That boy don't even know. I'm telling you, I can put my leg on the fire for this. That boy don't even know his senior brother tweeted. And if the boy knows if they can even argue to their mother like children, mama, am I not the next of king? I'm the next of king. The mother will say, you're not the next of king. Chibuzo is older than you. Chibuzo is next of king. But what nonsense are you guys talking about? Get out of my face. The mother will chase them away. But we do it for selfish reason. And that's why they fail on this little test. And many families in Nigeria are in this situation. That's why I keep telling people, I don't raise another man pikin. I know they do am. I know if you do am. I know if you do am. If you tell me now, say you won't send me your child now. You won't send me your child. That means say if I carry girl now, I go to think about your child. Me, I did for Obodo Ibo. Government, they pay money for children. I born two. I born two. Now two, I born two. Now one child I won't born before. Now one child I won't born. No. Now my in-law, now he begged me. One of my friends is in Austria. If that boy listening to me, he would say, Ben, you talk him. Now one child I won't born. No. I had my son, David. I said, I don't want born again. I said, now one child I won't born. Then one day, my in-law say, one child. A German woman was struggling. He said, maybe two, so that they can play with each other. They can play with each other. The day I have my, then that day, when we talk and finish, I go make a tattoo on my hand. I have my David, then I went to add the name of my daughter before I born my daughter. I went to the shop and I put a name and I said, I'm going to have a baby girl, and that will be it. And few months later, my woman was pregnant. We have a baby girl. I no cut my prick, or I fisty born. I no cut them. You know that thing where they cut, where they make you like a goat. I no do them. Healthcare people, when I know what they talk. I no do them. I no do them. I no cut any of my prick. I fisty born 10 children today, but I cut my suit according to my size. If I meet you, I go tell you the truth. As you see me now, I know they carry Olosho for Nigeria. If I don't know you, I know if he carry you go home. I know they go club carry Olosho. That's why when they talk, I go to laugh on her. I go to laugh. If I don't know you, if me and you no text, me and you no go eat for restaurant, me and you no go out, nothing will go make me cross my leg on you. You know how many children I don't have? I don't have like 20. I have in Germany, have in Austria, have in UK. 20-something years in the UK. No woman can point a finger, say, Mr. Ben, you pregnant me. No woman. Zero. Some people go born children here. They go say, make I go born one for Nigeria. And that one be my own. You are not serious. See that? Those are my love. 17, 18, and turning 19 in university. Those are my children. Yes. So sometimes when I don't know, these are my love. This is my son. I have waiting. I know I feel manage. Anything when I know feel manage, I know go carry them. If you go get belle because you think, say, oh, MrBen, I never miss. MrBen will help me. See them. See my loves. That is it. Those are my kids. This is all I have in this world. This is all I have in this world. Never miss their birthday. Never miss anything. This last Easter, I have to go and sit down and eat with them. Una don't know what people plan in their life. Discipline is everything. I am not perfectionist, but my truth is my truth. If I discover my truth is no longer truth, I'll come out and confess it. Waiting Cubana chief priest did, or waiting Mr. Cubana did, I don't understand where that thought came from. But that thought is not far away from many people. That thought is not far away from many people's thought. So I show you people today, my children, not because I am arrogant. I just want to support what they talk about. What they talk about. I just want to support what they talk about. If you know, say, you know, if you adopt children, don't go adopt because your cousin died, your brother died. Now you are in a good place. Okay, let me adopt this child so that the village will know. Now me adopt him. Baba, once you put your name, you have to be honest with that child. So that child wahala is your wahala. So you are inheriting a responsibility. And if you are not ready to do that, don't engage in such practices. Say, I will support you. I will make sure your school fees is paid. Please behave yourself. Don't go take any responsibility out of shame. Don't let anybody shame you to go and collect your sister's children. Don't let anybody shame you to go and collect your brother's children. Except you are ready for it. Everybody come into this life at their own time. Everybody go pie at their own time. Don't go carry another person battle. Carry them for your head because you want people to see you as a good person. Good person, no they last. Fight your battle and leave the rest. I have the best relationship with my children. When I mean the best, is the best. Is the best. If I carry my phone now, call my daughter, you will see, you will hear yourself. You will hear the language where they go describe their papa. That if I call my son, you go hear him. If I call their mama, you go hear him. And we are not together. Anything where you know if you do, may know they allowed anybody make you go do them. Anything where you know if you do, don't allow, because people go like you. People go say you are doing well. You go make promise in church, so you go donate money. You know, say you don't get that money, you they get faith. My people, make you wise up. And Obi Cubana, I've already said enough on this matter. And I hope that you will come out and clarify your position. If that is your adopted son, then the tweet you tweeted, you need to apologize to the young man. and come out and correct it. Tell Nigerians what I meant is that everybody, eye on the ball, go and make success of yourself. My money is they go charity. You talking like that, nobody say your money they go charity. Your money don't go charity. You go still share your money to your children, but talking like that, make something, people are blaming the wife because the wife don't treat another one today. People say not the wife. People say not the wife. I beg. Not my own. My friend that died, Andrew, was adopted. I'll tell you guys the story. Andrew that died is not a Nigerian. His mother is not a Nigerian. His father is not a Nigerian. But a Nigerian woman adopted the boy. It's another story for another day. Many of you don't understand. When I stand on this platform and I talk with authority. I talk with strength. I talk with conviction. I don't fear death. I keep telling you guys. So people that normally wish me, you go pie, I go just they laugh you. This is what kept Africa in bondage, is that pie. Nobody won't die for another person. Everybody won't live this life, chop everything, chop all the yaouf, chop the egg, chop the granite, chop everything. Nobody won't die for another person. Selfish people. Oyibo people go study snake. Snake go bite them, die. In Peking go grow up, they study snake behavior. Just to get the way to get to the medicine. We go cure next person. Oyibo people. If Oyibo people for no day, all this animal channel where would they watch? We for know they watch them. Because black people know they go there. Oyibo people go read their life, go stay for Kenya. They study elephant. They study crocodile. They study snake poison. We want chop everything we will make. Nobody won't die for each other. That's why they see APC is turning to PDP, PDP is turning to APC. Nobody have value in Nigeria. Nobody can stand for something. Nobody can stand. That's why we cannot move anywhere. Nobody won't die for each other. Hausa man no one die for Igbo. Igbo no one die for Hausa. Yoruba man no one die for anybody. Father no one die for his son. His son no one die for his father. Everybody is selfishness. They go see the truth. They go call them something else because it's convenient them. It's convenient them. It's convenient them. We will keep talking on this platform. I said it yesterday on our live show. I said Nigeria don't need any hero. We need to reevaluate how we think things. What kind of people we raise as our influencer? What kind of people we listen to? People that influence you have a lot to do with the destiny of your children, the destiny of the society, the destiny of your community, the destiny of your country. I made Burna Boy. From stop using the word, you go explain tire. Me, Burna Boy. Burna Boy that you know. It is me that made him stop using that word. You go explain tire. I wrote him a paragraph. And I know he read that message. I told him, at your position, you cannot use the word. You go explain tire. I say it's an oppressive language. If you see the way I crafted the message I sent to him, I say it's an oppressive language. You go explain tire. Mean people will have fact. People will have evidence. People will have stories. Nobody will hear them. You will suppress them. I say that language is bad. It's everything that is bad. From the day I wrote that message, Burna Boy have never come out to use that word. You explain tire. Because when you tell somebody you go explain tire, is a very, people think it's a joke. That is an oppressive language. An oppressive language, say you go explain tire. That's what INEC told Nigerians. That's exactly what INEC told Nigerians. You go explain tire. So make we respect ourselves. Make we reason the way we reason. That this boy now that bring this up, Black Jesus, I pour spit on your face. I pour spit on your face. Everybody carry it and carry it everywhere. I pour spit on your face. Black Jesus, Black Jesus. And Nigerians, they think it's funny. They think it's joke. Calling your fellow human being Black Jesus. And it's an influencer. If you post, 200,000 people will like the post. That is the kind of mentality our people are celebrating. That's the kind of mindset our people are listening to. Okpe, you go explain tire. Black Jesus, I pour spit on your face. You dey tell person, you pour spit on his face. You go to call another black person, Black Jesus. Me say, white Jesus, now him be the best. You see that messed up mentality where we carry the waka. See the mentality where we carry the waka. Una call him financial advisor. All of una go full in page. Gege. You go to tell una rubbish. Rubbish. Una come they repeat them up and down. I know it with the whole depth of my heart. Now me, make Burna Boy, never use the word you go explain tire. Now me. Because me, as you see me now, if I get problem with you, I go reach out to you. I go write you. I go write you in different format. And I go explain why I have a problem with that thing. You think I'm now, if somebody say you go explain tire, what do you think that means? No. Let's stop a joke. If somebody tell you, say you go explain tire, what do you think that entail? Me say nobody go hear you. Nobody go hear your cry. Nobody go hear your voice. Nobody go hear your reasoning. Yeah, somebody say on TikTok it is a slogan. That is not a slogan. That is an illiterate slogan. That is an oppressive slogan. You go explain tire. If you're on TikTok and you want to join us, you can send a request. Let's have a conversation before I close. And on YouTube, the invitation is out here. If you want to join us on YouTube, you can join us with the link. I'm dropping here now. This is the link. If you want to join us, just click on the YouTube and you'll be live with us. And if you're on TikTok, you can also join us as well. Let's have this conversation. Gideon want to join us. Gideon, you're welcome. Hello, Gideon.
Hello, boss man.
How are you, sir?
I greet you.
Are you listening to what we're discussing?
Yeah, just come now.
You just come and you're joining.
Yeah.
Oh, then you have to listen first before you join us. When next you go to people's live, if you just join, don't request. Please, it's my advice for you, sir. You have to understand the topic. You understand what I'm saying, sir?
Yeah.
Thank you. I have got Logic Man. Logic Man, good evening.
Good evening, bro. Good evening, bro. Nice one, nice one. I've been listening.
Have you been listening?
Yeah, to some point, about 20 minutes, yeah.
Lovely. Then you catch all of the gist. I was just here. Let me just give. I was talking about this young man that made a post on TikTok, and allegedly his adopted son, which I wasn't aware before, and I was just here to elaborate more on the meaning of that tweet and why I think Nigerians should reconsider their position before they emotionally get into something they are not ready to carry responsibility for.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think I saw that post. It's about the Obi Cubana.
Exactly.
Adopted son regarding will or something.
Yes, so the boy was making a TikTok viral video that everybody's just going along with the voice on it and the capture. So the boy make a video, and the boy said that his shoulder is not paining him. He just realized he's the next of king, which is kind of a joke. But then Obi Cubana came out and made a tweet and said that his biological son is the next of king, allegedly. So people are now bashing Obi Cubana, and I'm saying that people should take it easy with Obi Cubana. He's probably spoke what he did because of the limited understanding he has on what it actually means to have to adopt children.
I know. I think, like we always say, like Nigerians are always full with emotions. The man that wears the shoe know where he bites.
Mm-hmm.
And if he has come out to make that kind of statement, I think it's reacting to the publication his next of kin did, so that at the end of the day, because one thing we should also consider, why would you come out and start, even though it's a joke, you know what I mean? People read meanings to different things and attitudes.
Hold on. You say even though
The guy who made the initial post was even, let's assume he was joking or something.
it's a child, the post is already, it's a trending videos on TikTok, and the boy just jumped on the hop on the video as well, and he did his own innocently.
That's what I'm saying. That's the implication of words. Words carries load, and people read different meaning of words. So if you put yourself in Obi Cubana's shoe, you might be thinking a lot. Okay, this guy is my adopted son, whereas I have my own biological son, and he's making this kind of statement. What if something happens to me today, and this guy comes out and claims my word when I have my biological
So
son?
if his real son would have made that post, what do you think Obi Cubana would have done?
He wouldn't do nothing because it's your biological, it's your blood.
So there's a differences between that, the biological and the real child.
Yeah, as a human being, there's a limit. To be fair, if we look at like as a normal human being, when you have your biological son, which is directly your blood, and you have an adopted son, which is not directly your blood, people will look at it different. Some people will not even matter. Some persons, they will not even bother. They will assume, oh, my adopted son is still my son. We have seen situations where a father will will everything to the adopted son and leaves his own biological son aside. There are cases like that in the world. So that's what I'm trying to say. People should understand different feelings, different reaction to different problems. So when Obi Cubana came out to make that tweet, that tweet was like a defense for himself and his family, his immediate family. That's why he's coming out to make that tweet, because so many things might have been running through his head. We don't know who he has spoken to. We don't know who he has talked to, and say, "Come on, you see this? You see the video your next of kin did." So many situations might have come before he made that tweet. I don't think he would just come out and make that tweet without consultation from one or two close friends or allies and say, "Come on, you have to do this to debunk and secure your future for your kids and stuff like that." So we have to reason it both ways. So this is just a lesson to people.
It's a big lesson.
Yeah, even though the boy is young, words, like I said, carries weight. And anything that comes out of your mouth, you can't take it back. Whether it's a joke, whether it's real or something, people read it differently.
But do you, if you are in position, would you, Vaughn, would you have advised Obi Cubana to make such tweet? Let me ask Vaughn.
Yes, I do.
Okay. What's your reason for that?
Well, first of all, I agree to you.
Long time, Vaughn. It's been a long time.
Yeah, MrBen, I agree to so much. Let me quickly drop this one. I think we are Africans, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Then secondly, Obi Cubana is not a child that we will chew for. He's 50 years old man.
Mm.
He can think for himself. He has his decision. He ruled his house. You know what is going on. He's the one that wear the shoes. Okay? So he knows where the shoe pinches him. We are only bystanders, we who are commenting now. So, and secondly, too, he has a wife. He's a family man, so he knows exactly what he's doing. And then secondly, I've listened to comments from different reactions of people about this topic. And for me, I support him 100. In the sense that, first of all, I will start from, we should not be, if you are an opportunist, like if you are opportune to be adopted to a family like that of his nature, the next thing I was thinking for that young man to do is to learn from him. He is the man to teach you how to fish, not to give you fish.
Do you think that boy know he's adopted?
He knows.
He might not know.
You don't understand. Obi Cubana does not treat these children indifferently.
Okay, let me tell you something. I started from the Africans.
Yeah, there's a lady that want to talk. Let's allow women. I really want ladies to talk because women know exactly. Go ahead, Happy.
You just said something which I wanted to speak about. That is what I have requested.
Yeah, go ahead.
Begin to give our own perspective. There are questions we need to understand. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
One, does this boy know whether he's an adopted
Yes.
child or not? Probably you might adopt a child at a very young stage and not disclose some information to that person.
Yes.
You understand? Was this boy a child when he was adopted? Because there's something that has given this little boy
that confidence.
A confidence to come out and say something that is not a pertinent issue to joke with. You understand? Of being the next of kin, especially in the Nigerian culture. There's it's a very, very critical and very serious issue. So we need to understand a lot of questions, answer these questions before we can come and say Obi Cubana was good, was right, or this boy, teenage boy was right to do whatever he did. You saying yes, but you're not in Obi Cubana family to say that this child knows that he was adopted or not. So we need to answer that question. Does he know that he's an adopted child? Or maybe he might not be, he wasn't told directly, but maybe the way he's being treated in the home can say, okay, he's adopted or he's not. So we should not bash anyone in this place. This is a family issue. We have no idea about it. Even though people come on the social media and display their family life, but there are some things they only display to you what they want you to know. There are some things you don't know about.
Exactly.
And another point I want to make: if I was Obi Cubana, and I know this child is an adopted child, I will come out and do something about it. I will tell this child, I adopted you because I wanted to give you a better life. But please, there are certain limits you have. Have a discussion with him so that he understands his position in that place. Because maybe he's doing it, Obi Cubana may come out and make this disclosure to protect his family wealth. This child is an adopted child, but you don't know the intention of the heart. Okay, he might not even have a bad intention, but he has a family. He was born by another woman and another man. We don't know their intention. You don't know what they might be having in their mind. You don't even know whether he's discussing with these people, whether he's having a close connection with them. We still don't know. So this man is not wrong for coming out. The only thing he's supposed to do is have a communication with this child. I adopted you because I wanted to give you a better life. It is up to you to get it. Go to school, do what you can do for yourself, but you have a limit.
Thank you so much. Vaughn. Jasper, go ahead. Vaughn was saying something before I interrupted Vaughn with Happy Helima. Vaughn, go ahead.
Okay, yes, what I was saying is, I'm saying that if you have somebody who gives you life in the sense of adopting you, my own thinking is you should be able to, from giving you life, build your own life. Now, I started with my point. I said that Obi Cubana is a man. This boy that he's talking about, blood is thicker than water. Obi Cubana has already structured his life within his children. Now, whereby this boy not came in, they be giving him a happy hand. And when he sees straight like this, he needs to put records straight, because when he dies now, nobody can put them straight unless he put them straight.
Vaughn, I think where we are getting things wrong, as Happy say, is does this boy know that he's adopted? Does this boy feel any indifference in the house?
Sorry, please, can I come in like this?
Oh no. You are coming in. Does this boy feel any indifferences in the house? Does this boy fly a private jet with his dad and the sibling?
Okay, let me answer.
There's something give this boy this confidence.
Okay, can I answer you? Mr. Ben, let me answer you. My straight answer is, this boy knows.
How do you know the boy know?
Let me tell you why. I know. We Africans, we live in community. We know where we are from.
No. I will stop you there. As an educational platform, we don't like to do conclusion on this platform. And that is why when I started this platform this evening, when I started the live this evening, what I first of all did was to give every benefit of doubt to Obi Cubana. At the same time, I want to give benefit of doubt for them because they need further explanation, because obviously we don't know. None of us is aware Obi Cubana have an adopted child until yesterday. Now, hello. None of us is aware that this man have an adopted son until yesterday. Now, we got to know about it yesterday, and then people are talking about it. We cannot emphasize the importance of this conversation, not regard to Obi Cubana, but for a future lesson and references for what is happening in Nigeria, especially when it comes to adoptions. Now, I cannot sit here and see Obi Cubana maltreating this boy. This boy live. If you look at that video, go back again, Mr. Vaughn, and look at the video. The sibling they were playing a Lego on the floor, and they were just playing in his room with the sibling. So there was no pre-plan, there was no orchestrated, there was no kind of malicing. It was not coming out of emptiness. It was a trending videos and things that are going on with Rich Kid, and he did his own. We have to give it a full context. Now, you cannot go and take somebody's child and say, I adopt you. Then you say, I adopt you on a condition. It's not supposed to be.
It's not possible, sir.
It's not supposed to be. And that's why I ask you today, Mr. Vaughn, if you have an adopted child and you have your biological child and there's a fire in the house and your biological child is the next room and the first room is where your adopted child is, who would you say first? No. It's a straightforward question.
That's a different topic because I'm very prepared for all that logic. This one I want to understand.
All the same. Answer it.
Answer the question now, because you came here and you started saying the boy no. I am asking you directly, if you have an adopted child and then you have your biological child, who would you save if there's a fire in the house?
I will save my child. Blood is thicker than water.
Eh?
I will save my child. Blood is thicker than water.
Oh my God.
Okay, so now me call you. Now my children to be so.
That means you were not ready to even adopt because
No, you said you wait. This is before you ready to adopt.
No,
I told you just now that this is a different topic of conversation. I know this is what you were trying to tell me to. No. What I'm trying to let you know is that let me declare myself free and not being judged by this platform. Listen here. When I came up for this platform, I hear about this story. If I were this man, I will call this guy to order. Bro, now I adopt you.
Sorry, sir. Mr. Vaughn. Mr. Vaughn.
Yes.
You are a regular on this platform before. I haven't seen you for a while. You know how I run this platform. I told you this platform is a ladder step by step. There are steps you get to and you can't climb again. Somebody have to come and clear you. Now, I ask you a question, categorically question, that if you have an adopted child and your own child, and there's a fire in the house, and your child is in the second room, and your adopted child is in the first room, I ask you, who would you save? You say you are going to save your biological son.
In the second room.
In the second room. So you're going to leave that boy to born in the first.
No, don't make this thing about God. Don't make this topic about me. What I was trying to express here, on this platform.
Mr. Ben is a troublemaker. Vaughn, I can't control your mind. I can't control your mind, Vaughn. I am not in position to control your mind. I'm only being fair here because.
No, I want to finish what I'm saying. Yes. Obi Cubana actually done what I was expecting a man to do.
I thank you for that. I am going to stop you there. Please. I want you to wait. Let another person contribute, because there's no point of over. You've already made up your choice on that area, and I do appreciate you for that. And I thank you. Now I am going to ask you another question, but I want you to think about it carefully. If you have a wife, for example, you were married and your wife brought a child home from the next husband, and you happen to adopt that child as your child. When the child comes, say, I love you, my baby, your child is my child, you adopt that child, and then your woman have a baby for you, finally, who is your biological child, and the same scenario happen, who would you save?
Mr. Ben, can I say something?
Madam, hold on, let Vaughn answer.
Yeah, Vaughn, it's for you. Vaughn, can you hear us? If you can hear us, the question is for you again.
I said, my biological child is my biological child. There's nothing I can tell you. My blood is thicker than water.
Thank you. You got to stop there. You have to stop there, Vaughn. I appreciate your opinion. It's an opinion. But I want to bring Jasper Nation. Jasper, go ahead. Jasper King. If Jasper is not there, I want to bring Peace in. Peace, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Go ahead.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Firstly, I feel like I know that boy was catching cruise with this whole thing, yeah? But to me, I feel it's too early for the boy to be thinking about next of kin or no next of kin. That is number one. Number two, if you listen to Cubana's story with his wife, how they started and all that, I don't think any woman will be there and allow the husband to make his adopted son the next of kin when he has 4 sons. You get what I mean? So in this whole thing, to me, the only issue is that coming up to straight up to declare his own son the next of kin. He will have spoken to the adopted child that, okay, this is how it is and all that. But I feel like he's setting the record straight for future reference. If you look at the case of this man that owns, what's the name of this man that crashed with his family, rest his soul, the owner of Access Bank also, you saw how his family was fighting over his property. despite having a child alive. I think he died with his wife and his son, and he has a daughter alive. The sister and the father was fighting over his property, allegedly. You get what I mean? So in this case, something can happen and this boy will come and tell you that I'm the next of king, I'm the first child, or I'm the senior. At the end of the day, it turns to issue. So that's my own contribution to this whole issue. Thank you.
You're welcome. Logic Man, do you want to say something before I bring somebody else in?
Yeah. Let me just keep in this. I think Obi Cubana was too quick to respond. That's not wise enough for him, for a man of his caliber. I would expect when that kind of thing comes out like this, all you need to do is to call it an in-house meeting and give social media a silent attitude, like we know. Deal with it as a man in your house. There are ways a man can do it. If you can write your will without anyone even knowing, and call the boy, because what he did now already creates a division between that boy and the family. There will be division in that house. What it used to be before, that love will not be there, knowing fully well that this boy now knows, oh, this man has did this, that means I'm excluded from this family. The same attitude, the same love he used to show the kids before will be withdrawn in that way. So I think it was too fast for him to react. You don't react to issues like that, especially if a man like your caliber to come on social media and start talking.
What do you think if Obi Cubana would have come out and tweeted and said, don't go and work for yourself. My money na my money. I go chop palm.
Thank you. That would have quenched and buried every other side talk.
Logic, I have a question.
This is where wisdom comes in.
Logic.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. What if he had not come out? I know you coming out are like company or very quick way to say it. Yes, was it right? But what if he had not come out to say it? We would have known that this guy is an adopted child, 13-age born.
Yeah, I don't think Obi Cubana holds the public any explanation to know whether he adopted his son or not. Not the issue here.
He doesn't owe the public any kind of explanation. But where was this statement made? It was a public statement made by this boy. And I feel that, yes, it was a very quick reaction, but we should have had a conversation with this boy to tell him if he knew from the beginning that this boy was never going to be part of his inheritance, but he should have had an open conversation with this man. But again, it was good that he comes out and make it clear so that tomorrow people understand. If he had not come out, I and you would not be having such discussion because we're never going to know that this child is an adopted child. But the question here is, that's why I said before we get on this or topic and get off the spectrum, we need to answer a lot of questions. Did he talk with this boy? Did he have any kind of conversation?
You know what? Let me say something. I feel he feels threatened by what the boy said. That's why he came out quickly to respond to the video the young boy made. To me, a man like
can I say something? Good evening, sir.
To have intelligence and knowledge to deal with issues like that, you don't need to come out and say, okay, you're trying to set any record straight. Your will will set the record straight. It doesn't need to come on social media. What it did is just social media validation. It doesn't need to do that.
The same question to you is, if the way we set the record straight, did he have a conversation with this boy? Or if it is in your case, will you have a conversation with this child and tell the child?
Yes, of course. I will sit him down since he made that note. Or probably if right from time the boy does not know he's adopted and he made that kind of video, I wouldn't even tell him.
I think Logic Man, I want to bring Mr. STG up. Mr. STG, go ahead.
Okay, good evening, Mr. Ben.
Good evening, sir.
Everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah, for me, I think this thing is very simple. I said it's very simple because this is an issue of a son and a father. A son is innocently, like Mr. Ben would say, made a video. So I would say a father innocently come out to clear the hair. So for me, I don't really see any issue here, because I think the reason why we are here to analyze what the son did and the response from the father is because, one, we want people to think the way we think. We want people to talk the way we expect them to talk, not really appreciating them for saying what they say because that is what they want. And we just want people to do what we think is right and what we think we want them to do. You understand? So for me, honestly, I don't really see a big deal from here because, like I said, it's an issue of a son and a father. So I think Obi Cubana is a matured man who he said what he said because that is what he wants to say. So if we are here to try to analyze it to say no, he should have done it like this, he should have told this route, he should the son should have. I think we are overstressing it and giving it a different meaning. And meanwhile, some of us are here trying to put a good narrative, and if it happens to us tomorrow, some of us might not even told this route of Mr. Obi Cubana. We might do worse. So
Okay,
I think this thing is just simple.
I think where I think is a lesson, is a learning movement for us in the time of these public figures and whoever we are, how to react calmly, calculatively. I think the reaction was just unnecessary. Emotion was probably running in that house when that tweet came out. A lot of people are blaming the wife that it was Lolo that made that post, but I don't believe it. Obi Cubana is an adult, so I wouldn't blame a woman for
absolutely,
a tweet.
There's a new update.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the new update?
It's just reaching me now that Obi Cubana just made a post saying all of them, all the children, all of them are the next of kin.
This is it. This is, you see, I want you guys to understand. No. I really want you guys to understand how important this movement is. And that's why I elaborate very well when I started. And I tell you something that my favorite celebrity in Nigeria is Obi Cubana. Not because of the money that he has, it's because I know who this guy is. I have seen him. I have basically sat and have a drink on the same table with him. And I know he's a very humble man. He does not see the celebrity status as anything. In short, I believe it was forced on him, and business-wise, is making money for him, and he keep on wearing that masquerade. The guy does not believe in this celebrity nonsense. He has no arrogance in him, and I don't believe Obi Cubana treat that boy less than his children in any way. But I am just stating the obvious that a lot of people go into this adoption without fully understanding the commitment it takes to go into adoption. And that is why I asked a very radical question from one of our contributors here now, Mr. Vaughn, that if you go adopt a child, you are taking that child as your own. Whether it's your blood, let me tell you, sperm does not produce children. A lot of people don't understand it. This sperm you see does not produce children. It's what you give into their life that produce children. And because of our African culture, we want this mentality to keep going, to keep going, to keep going. Some people that have biological children, their biological children buy them, cut their head to use it to do ritual. So you have to really understand that it's not about who impregnates somebody. A father is way different than that. So when you go into a courtroom or into an orphanage home and you say you want to adopt a child, you are not adopting a dog that you can discard. You're not taking a cat home. You're taking a child home. That child deserves love, affection, and complete unbiased. Now, many women have gone, or men have gone to get adopted child before their wife conceived. And as soon as their wife conceived baby, that child they adopted become an option for them. They wish they can return it. And this is what we must educate our people. We have to do it. That's why you don't go do the commitment if you are not ready to go all the way. Because children are blessing, regardless of whose father it is. So I don't think Obi Cubana sat down and calculated his option before he made that tweet. But the reaction has been volatile. personal attack were coming for him, and nobody was looking at the angle we are looking at today, the societal norms. The reason why Mr. Vaughn is speaking now is not speaking because of any other thing than the society is my blood. So when there's a fire, I am not saving the one that is not my blood. I am going to go through the fire and save the one at the back. And that shouldn't be.
Exactly. Yeah, Mr. Ben, sir, sorry, sir. Let me say something because I'll start doing something. I think for me, what you said now is 100% correct for me because I have kids, but I don't. If
Vaughn, hold on, sir. Vaughn, hold on.
I'm coming, sir. Yeah, what you said now is correct. I support you because if I have kids already, I have kids. But if for example I decided to adopt a child, I will also see that child as my own biological child because the essence of me adopting that child is to see that child as my own, like I gave birth biologically to that child. So if I adopt a child, I will never see any difference from my own biological child and the one I adopted. They are all my child. You understand? They are all my child. So if Mr. Vaughn tried to say blood is thicker than water, for me, he's a grown man. I cannot change his mentality. If that is what he wanted, what is good for him, okay, fine. If that is all, but for me, because that is what he wants and he's okay for him, does not generally mean it's okay for everybody like that. Because an adopted child is my biological child too, because I adopted this child. So he or she is my biological child.
Thank you very much for that contribution. I want to bring
Hello.
Kim, go ahead. Go ahead. How are you?
I'm fine. Good evening, Mr. Bella.
Good
Evening, everyone.
Good evening. Sorry you've been waiting. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. You see, first of all, I've really not seen anything wrong about what Obi Cubana did, and I will back it up. You see, while I was growing up, let me digress a bit. While I was growing up, my mom, she's this kind of woman that her own pattern of training. That very place where a child misbehaves is where my mom treats the fuck up. If you misbehave inside the church, my mom would beat you inside the church right there. So you get. Now, you see these children of nowadays, they no longer reason the way children used to reason those days. These children reason higher and faster than we can imagine. Now, immediately when I saw this thing trending, the first thought that came to my mind was, even if I think there are 4 or 5 in numbers. Before now, we don't know there was any adopted among them.
None of us know that.
Because he doesn't. He both him and the wife, they treat his son equally.
Sorry, my mic is glitching out. My apology, guys. Go ahead.
They treat these boys equally. We all thought they were all his children. Now, even assuming the 5 of them were his own. Okay, let me use myself as an example now. If I were if I were in Obi Cubana's shoe, and let's even leave the fact that one of them was adopted or not adopted, even if it was my biological child that comes out to say that, immediately I would do exactly what it is. See, that people are saying he was not supposed to react on, he was not supposed to tweet immediately. See, people can derive their formulas to hurt you, but I can never allow anybody to give me a formula to react to how they disrespect. The boy has come out to say this, and people should stop blaming him for not at least exercising patience. That you have added doesn't mean that you are not human. So even if the 5 kids are mine, and one of them comes out to say that, I will still come out to say what I say, so that he will get it into his head that he's at this age, he's not supposed to be thinking of being anybody's mess up.
I think where the hold on a second. I think where the people have a problem with that tweet was that he presented his biological son and even tag him and say, you, aka the next of kin. That is where people have a problem. Because that show biasness, that show like, oh, you don't really love this. So this child was never a family to you. Now, as you say, a lot of Nigerians don't even know because Obi Cubana never treated them differently. On his birthday, the boy was wearing his Isiago. He was enjoying his life. And that's why I keep saying, this boy may not even aware that he's adopted. In the reality, this boy may not be aware. Because I don't think Obi Cubana's wife will say, you're adopted. I don't think so. He treated them. They take private jet everywhere. They live the life of the miser mom. So the boy don't understand the difference. And you know, they are children. They come, I think they go to boarding school in the UK.
Mr. Ben, those children are no longer children the way you are presenting it. They know more than adults.
No, I disagree. I totally disagree.
That doesn't make them an adult. An adult is an adult. A child is a child.
I want to
saying is true. This wanted this boy to come out and make this statement. If this boy knew that he was a different person, I believe you me, he wouldn't have come out and said this. He has already had at the back of his mind
that he's a biological son of the guy.
He has already had that. Even if he was cruising or not cruising, he had that at the back of his mind. That he was the next in the lead when his father is no more on, if his father retired. Or probably he has already preparing himself mentally. You understand, mentally on how to handle that position. Now, one thing I want to tell people, before we come out and crucify people, every situation evokes its own emotions. You may say, I can't do it. This person says, I can't do it. But let it happen to you and let's see how you respond.
You're right.
The only thing I pray to God every day is, God, give me an emotional intelligence, because emotion is so important. Emotion makes people see you to be a bad person, even if you are not.
True, I agree with you.
The only problem I think I have with Obi Cubana, he should have handled this thing in a very good way. Not by coming out drastically, even if he had come out. But my question is, did he have a conversation with this boy? Because if he didn't, then this boy is going to have some emotional breakdown, some mental breakdown.
Of course.
He's supposed to have a conversation with this boy. Okay, let's ask ourselves the question: does Obi Cubana owe this boy?
Okay, now Happy, hold on. We're gonna take a statistic now. Hold on, sir. We're gonna take a statistic now. Between Logic Man and Chinach, and then Happy, Von, Mr. STJ, Peace, I am, and how many of you here know prior to this that Cubana have an adopted child?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
So that means Obi Cubana is epitome of a father. Obi Cubana is a good man. Obi Cubana is what we call the ideal father. I think we cannot condemn him on this tweet. I am just highlighting. Oh, I want you to hold on. Let me finish my point, please. Let me finish my point. I want us to understand the reason why this is necessary is because we need to learn a lesson. Because every incident like this, especially such that concern children, we need to learn a lesson. And that lesson that we are learning today is this: when you have children, whether you adopt them or your biological children, there's no indifferences. You treat them with respect, with dignity. and you give the room to them to misbehave the way you would have given to your own biological son to misbehave. Now, what happened in this situation, I think, is an overreaction. I made that video already before. It's an overreaction, and I believe it has been corrected. And going forward, people will learn a lesson. But I don't think that boy, people are going to be laughing at him in his secondary school. Yeah, no be your papa. No be your papa. And none of us know about this before. None of us know about this.
All right.
I know.
Can I be timed? I just want to chip in something.
I am. Hold on. You just joined. Somebody else was here before you. Chinach, go ahead.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening.
I want to say something. Okay.
Go ahead.
Like this. You know, every evil thing that women practice today, are being taught to us by men. Not all men, some men. Okay. Okay, for example, you know, since Obi Cubana said what he said on IG, I went back because I'm someone that observes things. I went back to like watch videos, their videos, okay? I even saw this video where I think they were going out. So the boy passed the door, and the first son, which is his biological son, was the last person. But the wife asked the boy to go and lock the door. Do you understand? And if you go through their videos, you will see that this boy is behaving somehow. He's not always like the other kids. Obi Cubana should have understood that this guy they are all just grown. They are those little boys. So what he said out of what is going on, what is raining, which is that shoulder
yeah, people that are doing like this. Yeah, yes, even DJ Copy did it.
He did not mean it that way. And let me say something. Why are we even calling this guy adopted son? Are we even thinking maybe this guy is his child from another woman? And this is why some of women today, we don't treat children from our men, like, how do I put this?
Our ex-husband or our former, our current husband, their children are not your children.
Yes, this is actually why I came up, because of the guy that left. He should just pray that nothing should make him have a child before getting married. Like, he should never be in that position. Okay? Because some women are so heartless. Okay, do you know, after he said that, he went back to, like, because maybe he's feeling bad, because he knows this is not good. And this man is not like this. I know very well. I don't know him, but I know in my heart that this man is a good man.
I can tell you that tweet, a lot of people are saying, because of the love, the heart emoji, or what do you call it, the kiss, whatever, that was there, that is not Obi Cubana pattern of posting, that post was made by his wife. So, but we don't want
I've watched their videos together. You see, in this life, it's not all about money, okay? Happiness first. It's not, everything is not all about money. Yes, they are giving the boy luxury. But go back to their video. There's things that is missing. You observe something, then you maybe the thing I'm talking about now will cross your mind because of what he wrote on IG.
Well, I wish them healing, and I wish the boy a lot of healing.
I just have a question. I just have a very
hold on, Kim, hold on. I want to bring I am, go ahead.
All right, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
You cannot tell a father on how to quench the fire in his house.
Absolutely.
You are not in that house.
Yes.
He is the one in that house.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Social media will help you spoil anything you have been gathering. Because let's take Annie Dibia and Two-Face for example. Two-Face just tweeted a simple thing, but the way social media people place the statement, if there's a chance of them coming back, only the social media in-laws are separated.
They've already finished it.
You get. So now if you check Obi Cubana's issue, the boy did a very innocent challenge.
Yes.
I am that kind of challenge. So if you go before Obi Cubana is going to come out to tweet that, the son has seen that. These children know that this boy is adopted. So the son has seen that, and the boy will get offended one way or the other. So for Obi Cubana to have peace at home, he started online. He needs to end online. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So he did that tweet not because of what his wife told him.
That's a very good perspective you're bringing in. Yeah.
He did that tweet for him to have peace. Obi Cubana is a busy man. He can be in China today, tomorrow is in UK. So he doesn't want, when he's coming back home, he'll be seeing different kind of face at home because of one little challenge. So now we cannot come and tell this man, what you did is not good. You should have done it this way. You are not in that show. I know somebody.
Exactly what I said before.
I know somebody that the boy is not adopted, but the boy has a godfather. The way that boy collects treatment from that godfather, you will think the man is his own father. Do you understand? There are some people that they are father figure to some boys. If you see the love and the protection this man gives to them, you will not tell them what to do. So I am not going to say, Obi Cubana, do it like this. Don't do it like this. You are not in the shoes. He's a big man. If you mention 10 most popular black man in Africa, Obi Cubana is among them. So he's just trying to create peace at home, not trying to cause anything. It's as simple as that.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate. Kim, go ahead. Kim, you wanted to ask a question earlier.
Yes, I wanted to ask a question.
Yes, go ahead.
And the question is very simple. How many of us here would love I don't know the age of the boy, but I know that he's less than 20. He can't be up to 20 years old. That's the adopted son. How many of us would love to hear or observe that our son of that age is, though some people are saying that he innocently did a challenge or something. I don't know, maybe it was innocent or not innocent, but I'm very sure. Okay, no, I'm not very sure. I'm talking about myself.
You know, if you tell me you are very sure, I will drag you now. You know me.
I know you. So, how many of us would love to hear our son of that age already loving to talk about next of kin or no next of kin? Are we going to be happy? Are we going to celebrate that? Are we going to welcome it?
Should I answer this?
Please, I'm not done. Yes, you will answer. So, if as I think this is still going back to what I said earlier, if I were their mother, the mother of the 5 boys, biological sons, all of them are biological. The 5 of them are my biological children, and one of them, either the first, the second, or the third, any of them could come out and say that, then even if you are that, even if you were meant to be that next of kin, I'm going to correct that impression in a hard way for you to discard that from your mentality, discard that from your mind, and go and get serious with your own life. If Obi Cubana had depended or had eye on his own father's whatever, I don't know, maybe the father was wealthy or not, probably he wouldn't get to where he is today. So encourage our children to start putting their eye on their parents' wealth.
Should I answer this for you, madam?
Yeah.
Okay. Obi Cubana is a 1-4. 1-4 meaning is a proper Igbo man. As an Igbo man, 13 years old, your father will be prepping you on how to make money, how to be strong, how to move forward, how to be physically fit as a man. So these children knows that their future lies in their hands. So you will not tell me that this boy doesn't know what is money. You will not tell me this boy doesn't know what is future, what is wealth. So you now telling us that clips he did, you don't think it's an innocent clip? Probably his eye is in his father's wealth. Come on. This boy is just 17 or 18 years old. He knows he's just doing a challenge. I can do a challenge. Said I am Tinubu's son. Does that make me Tinubu's son? That's just a challenge.
Okay, let me ask you guys a question. And this question is for the house. This question is for the house. If Obi Cubana's son, the biological son, make that tweet first, what do you think the mother would have done?
Nothing. Nothing will
What do you think Obi Cubana would have done?
We are the one bringing sentiment to these children.
It's not sentiment, sir.
The parents are the one bringing the sentiment.
Yes,
they are the one.
I am. Jasper, you are taking over now. Hold on. I am. Let me be plainly clear. And Mr. STG, when we come on a platform like this and such opportunity of conversation present itself, let us not look at it in a narrow mind. Let us look at it in a broader perspective. Nobody knows what happened tomorrow in life. You are a man, you have children at the moment. I have children. Death is inevitable. If something happened to you tomorrow, your wife remarry. The man that remarry your wife adopted your children. Love them, protect them. Your wife have a new baby for the man, which is biological child of the man. And there's a fire in the building. What do you expect the man to do?
Should I go ahead?
Mr. Ben, like I said,
No. That question is for Mr. STG, please.
Okay. You see, this one is back to what I was saying just now. I cannot tell the man who to save first. Whosoever he wants to save, he would save. They are all his children. So whosoever he wants to save, he would save. So the question, we should not try to, how do I put this? Mr. Ben, I think you are.
I think like a British. I think like a British. I think like a British.
Yeah, I think like a Nigerian. So, I think like a Nigerian. So, I think like a human. Yeah, when I like human. Maybe human. So, I think you are trying to make all of us agree to you. We respect your opinion, so you should not come from Mr.
Okay, can I answer this, sir?
No, I want Jasper to speak on this, please. Jasper has been waiting. Jasper, go ahead.
Okay. Sorry. Before Jasper finish, I just want to chip in something, please.
If you want to chip some, you have to borrow time from Jasper, please.
Okay, Jasper, I'm begging you. Now, I'm the grandfather from my great father's place. We have about 27 plots of land. All right. So the one that was given to my father was 15. So my father told me I have a younger brother and my cousin. So we had to share these 15 plots of land. All right, that should be 10 or 15 years ago. So my father told me that, my son, please, this young man here is your cousin. What can you say about this? Are you going to give him share of this of your plot of land? I told my father, Dad, you raised me, you raised my kid brother, you raised my cousin. We all are brothers. He's not my cousin. He's my brother. We grow together. Whatever you are going to give to me should be given to all of us. But because I am the first son, probably I can take the higher one. So when it comes to Obi Cubana's case, this boy has been with them since childhood. You cannot tell me that these children are thinking the way we are thinking. These children are thinking in love. They are in peace together with themselves. They are not fighting. We are the ones thinking that they are fighting. So let's not help them to think. These children are in peace. Let's not extrapolate this thing to a bigger place. Mr. Jasper, you can continue.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Jasper.
Like when we talk about adopting a child, this is not a joke. Adopting a child is a very deep thing, and it takes some personal,
commitment,
decision and commitment to go and do that. Most people adopt a child when the child is still a baby. Some adopt the child when the child has grown up. And before someone goes to adopt a child, there must be some circumstances that person was going through before the person made the decision and say, let me go and adopt a child. So, for me, that boy has no blame, whatever. Because all he did, he innocently did everything he did. I'm that kind of person. I love children so much, but I don't want to have them too many. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
So I study the life of children. They say anything they want to say. So don't get that wrapped up on them. You understand? So for Mr. Obi Cubana, I don't care whether he's a big man or he's a poor man, whoever he is. That mindset for him to go online, or if it's his wife that went online to go and comment or write something, that's the wrong. That one is not included. It's not.
That was absolutely that was uncalled for.
It's uncalled for.
Mm-hmm.
It's not supposed to go and do that, because before you went to adopt this child, before you go to adopt a child, there are a lot of paperwork that goes in. It's not a dog. It's not come and stay with me, let me be taking care of you first. Or it's not a brother that just came from nowhere and maybe he has some problem on his own. He wants to come and stay with you for some time. It's not like that. This is an adopted child. An adopted child is your child. It's not what you call borrowed. So before you two couples decide to go and borrow adopt a child,
before you go and borrow a child,
have come into a compromise. You must have come into a decision to go and adopt this child. And so the same mindset that you have is the same mindset your wife should have towards the child. So the child is not supposed to suffer any kind of malicious, emotional, or physical, or whatever,
or kind of indifference kind of treatment.
Yes, from you to that child. Because however, the orphanage you took that child from, or the organization that gave you that child, has the right to take that child and sue you. That money you say you have, they will collect everything from you. Do you understand me? So, Mr. Obi Cubana, or maybe someone else took his account to go and tweet. Whoever person that did that thing is uncalled for totally.
It's absolutely, you're right.
He's a child.
You're right.
He's a child. Children say all sort of things. Like now, I have my sister. She has children of about 12 years, 15 years, 14 years, like that. Sometimes it's me and these children are discussing. There are some kind of questions they ask me. Me, in my secret place, I'll be asking myself,
did anybody send them?
Yes. But nobody sent them, because I already know children. I know the way they are. Most especially when they're already climbing from that age of 14, 15, 16, 17. They always want to put up the adult, being like we are now adult, and whereas they are not adult. So that's how it is. Obi Cubana or his wife are supposed to, is their obligation. It's a must for them to treat that boy kindly, even more than their own biological child. And we don't even know the situation they were, whether they were childless.
A lot of people are saying on YouTube now, I can see a couple of comments on the YouTube, that now this kind of thing now open people to start investigating who is the mother of this child and where this child came from. And maybe some people are saying, I think possible the child belonged to Obi Cubana from another woman, and that is why the woman reacted that way. Because I believe if that child was actually adopted with the full consent from Obi Cubana's wife, and this is my own opinion now, please don't quote me. I told you guys we're learning lesson. If that child was adopted with the full consent of Obi Cubana, women, they will protect that child and see the child like their own. Now, if that child is as a result of Obi Cubana former life before he met this woman and married, because there's a lot of things that happen in life that we don't know. Now, this has given bloggers, investigators like myself, to start asking questions, because I will ask questions. Yeah, people will dig question to come out with, did Obi Cubana have child before he met Lolo? People will want to know, because we don't know the mother of this child now. It is obvious, because Obi Cubana's wife also tweeted another one that Nigerians are speculating. Okay? Now, if that child happened to be Obi Cubana's real son, which we don't know yet, and that's why I tell you guys, accountability is number one. None of us go into Obi Cubana's house and ask him a question about his life. He decided to display it in public for us. So we are part and parcel of his family now, and it is a fair game.
No, as a public figure, as a public personality, most things about your life is no longer private. I
say no. When he bury his mama, he show it to us. When he do funeral, he show it. When he do birthday, he show it to us. He show his lifestyle for us. So we are automatically a part and parcel of the family. If anything happened to Obi Cubana today, many people will get traumatized because of the lifestyle that we've known him. We are emotionally invested in his life right now. So we are sharing in his pain and his burden and his joy. So things like this, nobody should come here and say it doesn't concern bloggers. It does.
Who says it doesn't concern everyone? It concerns everyone, because you're a public figure now. You are not just a normal day-to-day person.
So we want to know, is this child your real child?
Definitely, if we're to be in the foreign world, like the tweet he made, he has some explanation.
They say my box is echoing. Let me just take it out of Bluetooth.
And if maybe he adopted that child before, even the organization that gave him that child, he will be having problem with them now with that tweet. Do you know that? You will be having problem with that organization, because you know why? You are automatically making that child to feel bad of himself, having some emotional problem all throughout. Do you know, like that tweet alone now might make that boy all his life never to lighten up.
And he can get bullied at school as well.
Of course, definitely.
I want to bring Akwa Ibom. I really want you to join us from the YouTube. Akwa Ibom, I'm going to... Hold on, sir. I want to talk to the people on the YouTube. Hold on, sir. I really want one of our brothers to have his say before we close. Akwa Ibom, I'm sending you an invitation. Please do request it and then have your say. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, just like the former person that was there talking about blood is thicker than water. Where were you? Were you blind when you went to adopt the child? We Africans, we should grow up. If we want Nigeria to be good, it's not magic that a president will come from nowhere to make Nigeria good. Or those are in the House of Representatives, they will come from magic. They will grow up from a home. It's the mentality that we convert into them.
Jasper, thank you so much, because time is not on my side. I am bringing Ikenga. Go ahead and then have your say.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Actually, what I want to say is that we don't know what they are passing through in their home before someone can come out to say this. I could remember when I came here, came to Europe, I was working with someone whereby later the person loses life and they have a toddler's child. There are two. There's one of them when I close to, whereby the person tell me everything. When they want to share property, they share according to the law. They might nothing like writing a will. According to the name, I've already adopted is part of the family. They share the property equal according to the law.
Once you sign that paper, there is nothing different between your child and that child you take.
It's your child. Yeah, it's true. It's your child. It's your child.
So the way these people talk this evening now, let me just clarify something. The way Mr. Von talk and some other people that have contributed means if their wife bring a child from outside to the home when they marry their wife, if they need sacrifice, they will use that one. Because that's what they're saying. Because when you say if there's a fire,
we have as African, we have our culture, and then we still think that the way we do our things. I'm not blaming Obi Cubana. I'm not blaming the son also, because he was be there for the guy. You never can tell. Maybe it's the one going to even give the property tomorrow. But we are still saying as a public figure to everybody to learn because of tomorrow. But it's fine because we don't know what is the big Cubana mind. Someone whereby even can train you, take care of the child from beginning. So we give him a kudos.
Thank you. There, I want somebody. We learn more. I want my brother on YouTube to come up, please. Kwabom, go ahead, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. I was following you guys.
It's an interesting conversation we're having this evening, sir.
Yeah, it's a very interesting one. Just that I'm not really happy when I see individuals making it look as though Nigeria is a joke. Sometimes, Ben, you won't believe that I've not been myself when I got to realize that those who claim to be leaders in this country are messing up. The Bola Ahmed Tinubu they are following now was running AC in Lagos, competing and fighting with the then President Obasanjo. And look at simple having issues with EFCC, they will threaten you and you decamp and making nonsense of democracy. Anyway, that's not for the discussion today. Yes, if you check my comments, I said if Nigeria was to be or is a lawful country, and of course, you discover that you've gone through the signing of papers and you adopt a child. And then, and this child has got to be the senior of all your children. You don't have any legal right to deny him his or her right. So when you come out to announce and said about biological child, is this child from your wife or is this child from your brother? Or is this child an adopted child? Those are the areas we need to look into. And why is it that you just mark your 50th birthday? You're not even up to 60. And you begin to showcase who the real son or the next of kin is, which means there's a smoke. And there can never be any smoke without fire. So something is wrong somewhere, and it must have been conditioned by the wife to take a decision. Otherwise, this house will not contain all of us. So that conditioning is why he's taking this decision. And you must go public so that we have that being recorded and we use that as a referral claim or as a substance for evidence, even if it should go to court. So something is wrong. You see, most times, like we normally say here in our platform, we should be very critical. We don't just take what we see. Something is wrong. So that thing that is wrong, they will not tell us. Rather, they will do a camouflage, paint a picture as though somebody is taking a decision. Ben, where have you heard somebody announcing on social media the next of kin? Not only when you are doing documentation of your
he did
particular
that
son.
under duress. He made that post under duress.
Seriously, there's a problem. He said he got to do this.
And
Otherwise, this house will not contain us.
Do you think if you do that under duress, this child may be Obi Cubana's child indeed?
Yes, if at all.
I'm thinking wide. I'm thinking wide now.
Yes, so to speak, it could be his sister's child. It could be his brother's child, because Obi Kubada, I know, if that child was his biological child, he wouldn't trade it for anything. And I think he has an understanding with the wife. What I'm suspecting is that there must have been a suspicious move by this adopted child. And so they got to clear the air. And the wife said, "You got to clear the air before we run into trouble, or something will happen to our biological child. The way this guy is going, he may end up buying this one and then take over all of this stuff. So something need to be done." So it is a calculated attempt to shield this adopted child from taking a decision that will affect the biological child or the biological next of kin. If you look at it, you will understand. Nobody will come on social media or print to announce next of kin at this level.
With
His
a,
birthday was
with a,
just few.
and then he tagged the boy, tag
Mm.
the little boy account. This is not Obi Cubana. Jasper, this is not Obi Cubana that did it.
Of course, I already said it before. I said something is happening that we don't know.
Yeah.
Something is happening inside the house.
But Ben, you know what? Things don't hide. Very soon we will discuss the actual fact on this platform.
We will,
Can't-
sir. We will,
You
sir.
just can't hide. It's just like when I was listening to Secretary of APC this evening on channels. He said that people are coming to his party because the party has done well. The government has been giving out so much money to the state for development. I laughed. So, you see, they would want to curry everything. They haven't told us that Okowa has been conditioned to join APC so that his case with the EFCC of 1.3 trillion
Will
can
be
be
dropped.
thrown
Will be
into the
dropped.
dustbin. All right.
Mhm.
So there are a lot of things. I think maybe by tomorrow, when we
We will
start early,
we'll bring politics back tomorrow again. But tonight
seriously.
I'm done actually now. I wanted to
Mm.
finish at 8 o'clock, and this is
In
24
fact, I
minutes.
see you. I didn't want to come on live, but when I saw you looking tired, and of course, I want to believe that by tomorrow, by the grace of God, we'll be able to dig deep into certain secrets, hidden secrets that a lot of
Yes, sir.
people don't know.
Yes,
And
sir. I can't wait.
how
Thank
I
you so
wish
much.
if I had gotten the information in time, I would have hinted you to stick around and receive Fubara in the UK as well when he came to meet with the president.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
think Fubara is coming back. Fubara will join APC as well. That is
yeah,
that is the case of the case. But I
that
want to thank you. I
that
want to
is it.
thank you. Yeah, Fubara is going to APC and he's coming back to his office. Different Nigeria. If you can't win, if you can't fight them, join them. That is the name of the game. But I want to thank you guys on TikTok and on YouTube. Mr. Logic Man, do you have something to say before we close the chapter? Mr. Logic?
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm closing.
So just to buttress, I think he realized he's made a blunder by from his first tweet, and he's trying to rectify that blunder by coming out to say, "Oh, we are all
We're all family and everybody is next of king."
yeah, like we're everybody's nest of kin." So this is what we're trying to say. In issues like that, you just don't come out that quick to react, because when you react that quick, you make impulsive decision. And when you make impulsive decision, it's something you will have to go and regret again and say, "Oh, why did I even say this?" In the first place, he didn't even come out to say anything. Up to we won't be here having the discussion today. You understand? So,
and everybody would have forgotten that tweet since yesterday.
People will, even though people react to the tweet and it didn't even come out in the media, no, by now we won't be talking about it again. People will just move on. So for him coming out to react gave people reasons to talk about it, and that's why we're talking about it. And this is a big lesson for everybody, every man who's going to be a father, and if you are going to adopt in your life, you come across this kind of issues, you should think critically before you react. Otherwise, you damage and bring confusion in your home, which you don't want.
Thank you, brother. Happy, do you have anything to say before we go?
I just want to say thank you for granting me the opportunity to be on your platform.
Thank you.
Me, I see every situation as a learning platform or a learning curve for me.
Thank you.
So people say we should not tell Obi Cubana to do what he's supposed to do. He's a public figure, and so far you put your life out there, people will question you, people will say things. You don't want people to speak about your life, keep your life personal.
You're absolutely right.
you let it cross the door and it get to the public space, people will say whatever they want to say. It is about how you choose to respond when they speak. That's the difference.
Thank you very much. Jasper, go ahead, please.
Also, this is a situation we should learn from. Before you think about going to adopt, consider so many things. Don't do it from a selfish standpoint because maybe you want to satisfy certain feelings about yourself to become a father or feel that fatherly thing about you. That's why you went to adopt. It comes with so many things. So if you are going to adopt any person and you say this person is your child, this child is for you, you should be ready because life can change. Probably Obi Cubana didn't think that he would have extended or expand at this level. And life has brought you here, and this child was with you all throughout.
You don't even know if it's the luck of the boy. If it's the star of the boy that is making the house.
Yes. There's nothing like star there. It's hard work.
Yeah, so
all those things.
Brother, please don't talk like this. You are not.
So
you are not
I think
it's
hard
work and don't get the dividends. What if you put in the hard work and the result of
fail? You will try again. There's nothing like luck in this life.
You keep trying and you don't get it.
You're not trying enough.
My brother, no, don't say that. Life is very spiritual.
There's luck in this life.
You don't know life is spiritual. My brother, life is very spiritual.
We understand that, but it's hard
deep. Life is very spiritual, my brother.
Jasper King.
Life is spiritual.
People will come to your life.
I don't want to accept that.
Let me tell you, my brother. There are people who will come to your life. There is nothing you will do that you'll be doing that will
come. There's something wrong. You have to do something right. If you do the right thing, it will come. If you invest where you and put your money where your money will return more money for you. There's nothing like luck. It will come.
Okay, guys.
I've not made my summit.
Okay, Jasper, you want to say something before we go?
Yes. The only advice I have for my people, Nigerians, I've not really noticed that in other Africans because when I came to Europe, I had the opportunity to live with other Africans. I noticed they live in love. But why we Nigerians, we live based on what we will benefit from each other, whether we are blood or not. We do not live in love. And we advise Nigerians to begin to go back and try to find out they will live real love within themselves, not what they will benefit or not what they will gain from anybody or from anything. If we don't start to do that, we're going to have problem. Even choosing a good leader is going to be a big problem for us at the end of the day. So those are my summaries.
Your submission was very, very great. For those of you guys that could not come up, I want to thank you guys for joining. Those of you guys on YouTube, I really, really appreciate that we stayed together today. Sorry, I'm just clumsy here. Sorry about that. Oh, God help me out. Sorry, I'm being clumsy here. Things were just falling apart. Thank you for all the people that send gift in. You know, our platform, we don't advocate for it. If you support us, we appreciate it. But make sure you subscribe. If you can subscribe on our TikTok channel, that would be great. On the YouTube also there. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Everything we've said here today, no bias, just nothing by the truth. For those of you guys that waited on the YouTube, thank you so much. Mr. Akwaibom, thank you for your contribution. And Mr. Logic Man, thank you so much. Jasper, you never send me your musical. Jasper King, you hear me?
I have a lot of good songs now.
Send your song. Let me play it on the background for you most of the time now.
Okay.
You're my brother. Let's promote you, man. Let's promote you.
Okay, I will do that. You like maybe I will come to your DM later to get WhatsApp or
yeah. Jasper, you don't have my number again.
I've changed my phone.
I have your number. I'll text you.
Okay.
Oh, you change your number or you change your phone?
I changed phones and I changed.
I'll try to write you. If I can't reach you, I'll send you a DM on the TikTok. Are you okay? So thank you, Jasper.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Jasper, how long did you know this platform now?
this platform has been.
No, I mean our social media platform, not TikTok, because we lost the other account.
Yeah, this platform has been like here for like since I've known it for like 10 years.
Okay, so some of people, they don't know us, they think we are joking when we come here to talk. I don't know you guys. I said, don't worry, we are doing our own small organic.
You've been here from the one, even when there was no this black app.
Yes, not TikTok. Yes,
nobody ever knew this.
Yeah, we are organic. We are organic. So thank you so much for everyone that joined. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye. My people on YouTube, bye bye.